Good morning, welcome to sunny Weymouth. I can't remember what you've seen, what you haven't seen, or anything. One thing, that cherry tree died. I don't think the water was getting down to the roots properly. I didn't have one of them pipe things in, which I suppose I should have done. Right, what I'm doing here is this. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I put some horse manure, dewberry dobs on top of that, and I've planted some strawberries in. I know it's the wrong time of year, but they'll be fine there for next year. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Now what I did was took some of the wood off the top and put it in there. Then I'm going to dig this and put that in there. Put a cover over it. I'll put some compost on top. Put a cover over it like I have that. Put some holes in it, because I have got like loads of strawberries there that somebody gave me, and they are delicious strawberries. And there's about 20 plants there, but they've all like separated to maybe 6 little plants on one big plant, if you see what I mean. Yeah? So let's get to it. Oh yeah, I haven't been here for a while because I haven't been very well. I haven't been too bad, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just not well enough to come out anyway. So, oh yeah, and I said, oh, let me just put them down. And I said that I didn't have, oh, and I've got an archway there, look. A little archway. It was my birthday on Saturday as well. And a friend of mine bought me that archway. I haven't put it up properly. And I planted some French beans around them. And because I wasn't here, they weren't getting watered properly. So them two are not too bad, but these two died. They died it. And also, I don't know if I told you about the sunflower, but look, I don't think it's going to be a very big one, but it's a sunflower that I didn't have. These potatoes here look like they've got blight, so I've been picking them. Right, let's get a bit more of that done, shall we? Right, so that's that done. Looks like somebody's buried under there, doesn't it? Look at it. Yeah, I can do this and then just leave them now till next year, but that's something that I wanted. I wanted strawberries. These strawberries... Oh, honestly. How dare you? I forgot what I was saying now. Yes, anyway, so what I'm going to do now is cut some holes in them and plant some strawberries in it. Now it might sink down a bit, but if it does, I can pull the strawberries up, put some more soil in, and then put the strawberries back in. See what I mean? If that's what happens, then that happens, but if it doesn't, brilliant. So let's get on it. Oh dear, got 100 things going on at once. Right, so I put that extra wood from there into there, and now I'm putting a bit of like composting material on top. I'm gonna like smooth that out a bit and then carry on, put some more wood, because I've got loads of wood about. So I should put some more wood in there, and then carry on putting the composting stuff in, so I can use that as a raised bed then as well. And now what I'm doing is I'm building a box. So all the way up here, it's all going to be like boxes, I've decided. So I'm building a box here now that I will be able to use as a compost bin. But for now, it's going to hold empty plant pots because I want nowhere to put them. So I've dug all that out and I'm up here at the minute, and as it happens I started making it 120 inches and the old pallets that I had are 120. So because I'm going to be using it as a compost bin later, the back of it I'm going to make with the pallet wood, which is, you know, pretty thick. The sides will have to be used. I'll have to use featherboarding, but it's just to hold things, you know, like that. So just to get it out of the way for now, and maybe some other bits and bobs, but yeah, it's just to keep it out of the way. Right, so let's get on with this. Do you know, I've always used screws for things, but I'm using nails. It's going to stay there, so I'm just going to use nails. And this will be the back. So this will be the outside, bottom of the back, top of the back. So I need to get them 2 planks off of that bit of wood there. And then I'll just have to start using featherboard. And like I said, when I get some more good wood, I can drag it out. I can empty it, drag it out, and then start taking them bits off. And look what I've spotted. Shh, it might run away. Can you see it? Do you know where that's going? Oh. Come on, you. Do you know where this is going? It's going in there. And I do keep cleaning that off every day. And every day it comes back. Plop. Tadpoles love them. They do. Anyway, let's get back to this. It looks like it's going to rain. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. Oh, another thing as well. They're all growing. They are. I think they are turnips. These are swede and they're beetroot. Like I said, all them in here have blight. I believe it's blight. I don't know. Either that or they're just ready for picking. So I've picked some here. Not a great deal, but that's what I shall do over the next week or so. Start picking them, because all these will be ready soon as well. Oh, stop your drilling while I'm talking. How rude. So I did some courgette plants here. They're getting some pretty flowers on, and courgettes. That one's a bit slower. And this one, wow, it's in half growing. Can you see that one there? It's only a baby at the minute, but it won't take long to grow. These, a lot of people keep thinking that they've got, what do they call that blooming dusty white stuff? Mould. But if your leaves get that on, they're supposed to have a pattern on. Stroke them like this. And if it don't come off, that's the actual pattern. Powder mildew. That's it. Powder mildew. And if you do get that, just get some. I've actually used neat semi-skimmed milk, but people sort of water it down a bit. But I haven't before, and it works a treat. You have to keep doing it. It's just one of them plants that is bound to get it, you know. Powdery mildew. Yeah. It's just bound to get it, so just treat it. Yeah. But, oh, look at all them on there. So what I shall do is, that's a male flower. So when these females, they're the ones with the courgette behind it, look. So what I'm going to do is, when them flowers open, I'm going to take this off. Take all the petals off and rub that onto the middle of the female ones. Because then they will, yeah, they'll mate and make proper babies, baby courgettes, if I can catch them in time. And the pumpkin, I thought this would be bigger. Why is it so small? That's me squash, but that's me pumpkin. And it is pretty small. That one looks like it's dying, doesn't it? Right, I pulled most of my lettuces out that I had over here as well, because, hang on, let me just shut this gate. Dog thinks now, because there's hay on there, that's his play area. Yeah, I took all these lettuces out here because they bolted, because I was away for 4 days. I didn't have a chance to come and water it, so they bolted. So I've got some beetroot in there. I've got a couple of beetroot here. My rhubarb plant, that's the one I acquired. So I can't believe that one's growing. It's brilliant. Peas, they're actually dying off now. They are. And just close that. And this cage here, this needs weeding. I got my corn growing up at the back there. I just planted it in there before I put this cage up, so broccoli, cabbages, and down here I've got celery growing. I just threw some seeds in and hope for the best, and they're growing. So when I get them potatoes out up there, I'm going to plant that celery in there. Yeah, all comes together, doesn't it? Right, what else have I got to show you? Anything? I've started picking my carrots because little sluggies are getting to them a little bit on the top. I suppose that's because the hay's on there. I don't know, but yeah. And as for my carrots, I think they're just a disaster this year. I'm going to have to plant some on some tissue, and then when they start growing I'll put them in there and see how we go. But I'm not really happy about that, but that's next door neighbour's plot, and it's all coming onto mine, look. All spreading onto mine. So all at the back there, look. So I don't know what they're using it for. I think they just use it to throw things on by the looks of it. Bad compost heap. Is that what it's called? A naughty compost heap. I can't remember. But yes, I need to do quite a bit of weeding. But anyway, let's get on with this. Right. this is where I'm at so far. And change of plan. I'm going to use that as a compost heap. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put some of that into there. I'm going to put some of that into there. And whatever I've got left, I'm going to put into there. And whatever I've got left of that is going to be... I haven't got a clue until I get there. So I'm going to say goodbye for today. Because I haven't got any hair left. I've just pulled it all out. So, from not so sunny Weymouth, from cloudy Weymouth, but I'm glad that the sun ain't shining, I shall bid you all a goodbye. Alright, catch you later. Bye bye.